Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats because today's news is absolutely jaw-dropping. In what can only be described as a bombshell announcement, Jalen Hurts, the Philadelphia Eagles star quarterback, has confirmed a shocking career move that is sending shockwaves through the NFL. That's right, you heard it correctly. Hurts has just made the unbelievable decision to leave the Eagles and join one of their fiercest rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. If you're as stunned as I am, you're not alone. This is a move no one saw coming, and it is one that is going to change the landscape of the NFC East and the entire NFL for years to come. Let's break down exactly what happened, what it means for the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the league as a whole. Jalen Hurts, who has been the face of the Eagles since he took over the starting quarterback job, has been one of the most successful and exciting players in the NFL over the past few seasons. After taking over as the starter, Hurts helped guide the Eagles to an NFC championship, and most notably, a Super Bowl appearance in 2023. Despite the loss in the big game, Hurts showcased his incredible skill set, throwing for over 300 yards and rushing for 3 touchdowns, solidifying himself as one of the league's elite quarterbacks. He is a dual-threat quarterback, known for his ability to make plays with both his arm and his legs, and his leadership both on and off the field has made him a fan favorite and a cornerstone of the Eagles franchise. In fact, Hurts was in the running for MVP honors last season, and the Eagles had their eyes set on a dynasty with him leading the offense for years to come. But in a stunning turn of events, Hurts released a video earlier today that rocked the sports world. Standing in front of a backdrop adorned with the familiar star of the Dallas Cowboys, Hurts made it clear that he would be leaving Philadelphia behind and embarking on a new chapter of his career in Dallas. The announcement came as a complete shock to fans, analysts, and even NFL insiders, many of whom had pegged Hurts as the future of the Eagles for the foreseeable future. Hurts, who had been with the Eagles since 2020, has now confirmed that he will be wearing the iconic Cowboys star on his helmet, and he's ready to compete with a new team in one of the NFL's most competitive divisions, the NFC East. This move is nothing short of monumental, and it's shaking up not only the NFC East but the entire NFL. So, why would Jalen Hurts make such a drastic decision? To understand this move, we have to take a step back and examine the context. The Dallas Cowboys have long been one of the most successful and storied franchises in the NFL, but they've also faced their fair share of struggles in recent years, particularly when it comes to postseason success. While the Cowboys have had consistent regular season success with Dak Prescott under center, they've struggled to get over the hump and win a Super Bowl. Over the past few seasons, the team has had its fair share of talented players, but something always seems to go wrong when it matters most. Whether it's missed opportunities in big games or simply not being able to execute when it counts, the Cowboys have consistently fallen short of their ultimate goal of winning a Super Bowl. That's where Jalen Hurts comes in. Jalen Hurts is a player who is known for his ability to rise to the occasion in high-pressure situations. His calm demeanor, athleticism, and versatility make him one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the league. In fact, many experts had already been calling Hurts one of the best quarterbacks in the NFC and a player capable of leading any team to a championship. His leadership qualities are undeniable, and his ability to make plays with both his arm and his legs gives him a unique edge over most quarterbacks in the league. With the Cowboys facing pressure to finally break through and win a Super Bowl, it makes perfect sense why they would make a move like this. Hurts' arrival in Dallas instantly gives the team a dynamic, dual-threat quarterback who can help elevate the offense to new heights. But what does this mean for the Philadelphia Eagles? The Eagles have spent the past few years building their franchise around Hurts, and his departure is a huge blow to the team. The Eagles were one of the top teams in the NFC last season and were considered Super Bowl contenders for the foreseeable future. Hurts was the heart and soul of that offense, and his leadership was a big part of why the Eagles were so successful. Losing him leaves a huge void in the quarterback position, and the Eagles will now have to figure out how to move forward without their star quarterback. While the team still has a strong roster with talented players like A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, and a solid defense, there's no question that Hurts' departure changes the trajectory of the team. The Eagles will now have to decide whether to go all in on another quarterback or perhaps enter a rebuilding phase. The void Hurts leaves behind will be difficult to fill, and the Eagles will need to make some tough decisions in the coming months. As for the Dallas Cowboys, the addition of Jalen Hurts is a game-changer. The Cowboys already have a talented roster, but Hurts takes them to another level. While Dak Prescott has been a solid quarterback for Dallas, Hurts brings a different skill set to the table. His ability to make plays with his legs adds a new dimension to the Cowboys' offense that they haven't had in recent years. With Hurts at the helm, the Cowboys now have the potential to be one of the most explosive offenses in the league. Hurts has proven time and again that he can lead a team in high-stakes situations, and the Cowboys will be hoping that he can bring the team the postseason success they've been searching for. But this move also has major implications for the NFC East as a whole. The rivalry between the Cowboys and the Eagles has been one of the most intense and historic in the NFL, and now, with Hurts heading to Dallas, things are about to get even more heated. The Eagles and Cowboys will now have a renewed sense of animosity, and every matchup between these two teams will carry even more weight than before. The NFC East is already one of the most competitive divisions in football, with the Eagles, Cowboys, Washington Commanders, and New York Giants all vying for supremacy. Hurts' move to Dallas only adds to the drama and excitement in what is sure to be an even more intense race for the division crown in 2025. The rivalry between the Cowboys and Eagles will be must-watch television every time they face off, and the stakes have never been higher. So, how are fans reacting to this shocking move? The response has been mixed, to say the least. Eagles fans are absolutely devastated by Hurts' decision to leave, and many are expressing their disappointment and frustration on social media. Hurts had become a hero in Philadelphia, leading the team to the Super Bowl and earning the respect of fans across the league. For many Eagles fans, this move feels like a betrayal, and they are struggling to come to terms with the idea of Hurts in a Cowboys uniform. On the other hand, Cowboys fans are ecstatic. They are already envisioning Hurts leading the team to a Super Bowl and bringing the franchise its first championship since the 1990s. Cowboys fans are buzzing with excitement, and many believe this could be the missing piece to finally bringing them a championship. The NFC East just became even more unpredictable and competitive, and the NFL as a whole will be watching closely as Jalen Hurts embarks on this new chapter in his career. The stakes are higher than ever, and the future of both the Eagles and Cowboys will be determined in the coming months. Will Hurts lead the Cowboys to their long-awaited Super Bowl victory? Or will the Eagles find a way to bounce back stronger than ever without their star quarterback? One thing is for certain: this move has changed the landscape of the NFC East, and the rest of the NFL will be keeping a close eye on what happens next. As the news continues to develop, it will be interesting to see how both teams adjust to this monumental change. The Cowboys are now favorites to win the division and make a deep playoff run, while the Eagles will need to regroup and figure out their next steps. But regardless of what happens, this move is one of the most shocking and game-changing decisions we've seen in the NFL in recent years. It's a move that will be remembered for years to come, and it's a reminder that in the world of sports, anything can happen. In conclusion, Jalen Hurts' decision to leave the Eagles and join the Cowboys is a game-changer for both teams and the entire NFC East. The impact of this move cannot be overstated, and it will have ramifications for years to come. Both the Cowboys and Eagles will now have to adjust to a new reality, and the rivalry between these two teams has reached new heights. We'll be watching closely to see how everything unfolds, and you can bet that the NFC East will be must-watch football in the coming seasons. Stay tuned, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more updates on this shocking development. The NFL world has just been rocked, and we're here to bring you all the latest news as it happens.